21 years ago, medical professionals told my parents that having a daughter with cerebral palsy would mean I would never walk, talk, eat, or have any real quality of life. But I have defied all of the odds, so here I am presenting this to you today.
Everything I do not include by the anger and the passion of having cerebral palsy and include by the determination to prove them wrong. I don't really enough to get family and friends around me who support me on every occasion of being better equipment. All of me, my family, did what allow me to do is to feel sorry for myself.
So everything I do is fueled by the anger and the passion of having cerebral palsy, fueled by brute determination to prove them wrong. I'm very lucky to have family and friends around me who support me on every occasion, albeit birthdays or Christmas. And one thing my family don't allow is for me to feel sorry for myself. So, where to begin? Over my lifetime, I've been in 7 educational establishments, and soon, including the University of Reading, will make my 8th. My first school was a complete catalogue of complications and battles. For example, I had a one-to-one learning support assistant who wasn't there for me. She was used to support a class of 40. I was locked away in a quiet room without a walking frame, and apparently was a demanding child. There was a fire alarm, I was locked away, I was trapped, and I couldn't physically tell anybody. All of this contributed to me being formally expelled, which led to another hard search, and in truth, the only option was to go to a private school. After passing the entrance exams into Belmont School, for the first time ever, I felt fully included. We did everything at the school: cooking, sports, music, and for the first time, I realised my academic ability. Everyone in the school competed in a marathon in the forest. We did it together. Through mud and rain, nobody was left out. And for the first time, I felt like I had real friends. I had the opportunity to be a drummer in a band and even performed in a chapel in front of an audience. All of these accomplishments are part of who I am today.
I was very in sport. I knew who was that. I get provided swimming with the same saying we survival. Swimming can provide even for.
I participate in lots of sports. I know, who would guess? Do horse riding, swimming, windsurfing, sailing, wheelchair basketball, and swimming with cerebral palsy can be very eventful. we went swimming with a group of friends and the evacuation alarm did ring. And again, we very quickly exited, as Ashley said, and a swarm of lifeguards ran towards us, trying to put her in a recovery position, thinking that we were having an epileptic fit, instead of the fact we were just jumping in and out of the pool repeatedly because it was a fun thing to do. So at that point, as Ashley said, Mum was trying to shove her back in the pool, but kept shouting at us to jump in while the whole pool watched, while Ashley decided to stay under the water for about 30 seconds, just waiting for lifeguards who had sheer panic across their faces while we sit there, unwilling to leave.
Give me the freedom to do what I do without it being free.
Without everything being predetermined for me. It allows me to escape the wiggly lines that is academic life. I was headhunted by Stoke Mandeville for a team, became the captain of the school basketball team, and won the 2012 Paralympic Legacy Award, which was a benchmark for all the things to come. At a young age, my parents didn't know the full extent of my physical abilities, so they made sure they brought the world to me. They gave me opportunities to explore exotic locations, such as Kenya, Lapland and Egypt, and travelling helped me. It helped me to develop, to grow and mature. And then came college with a trip to LA and a trip to India. LA was the first trip without my parents, which led to many fun and hilarious stories, including many stories from the trip to India. Exploring Delhi, they embarked on a 12-hour night train to the north. India is notorious for its railway, so we were already expecting the worst. When suddenly we hear the tour guide say, "Just get on quickly." We all scrambled on, and in the chaos, we were all mixed up. My wheelchair was now dismantled, so I saw various parts, wheels, headrests, and such as being thrown down the carriage, whilst all the locals looked on in disbelief. It was crazy, but I'll never forget it. After 17 years in education, it was finally the time for university. Now, uni appeared for some people impossible, but it was an inevitable challenge, so I prepared for what I thought could be the worst. The late nights, the hangovers, the lectures, but nothing could have prepared me for what was to come. Unfortunately, the reality was far from expectations. These experiences included flatmates taking my personal assistants to help themselves, my personal assistant walking out before my final exam, feeling isolated and trapped, feeling disregarded, not having any friends and having to sacrifice a social life to fit around the personal assistants. It's not like me because I always make and maintain good friends, and I take part in so many activities, festivals, nights out, celebrating, pool parties and everything, so it was quite a change.
Throughout my life, my parents had to fight for everything, to equip my own family, to get come back, spend in town. Everything is a battle, we need to move on. It's very easy to become complacent and tired of it. But I'm sorry, this will not get anywhere. There is one thing will make me carry on and get up in the morning, and that is the thought of the mythical pet solution. That I would be a complete failure. Yeah, was able to tell me I can't do something. This food me with the determination to prove them all. My family and I believe that anything is possible. Anything takes people with time and a little bit of an extra mind to make it happen. So every day I will wake up and fight to make this impossible possible.
Throughout my life, my parents and I have had to fight for everything. Equipment funding, even getting a car parking space in town. Everything is a battle which needs to be won. It's easy to become complacent or tired, but unfortunately it will not get you anywhere. The only thing that makes me carry on is the thought of medical professionals saying that I would be a complete failure. So when anyone tells me I can't do something, it just fills me with determination to prove them wrong. In my family, we believe anything is possible. All it takes is people with time and a little bit of an open mind to make it happen. So every day, I will wake up and I will fight to make the impossible possible.